What is up, Bizarros? Welcome to this month's Blind Rankings. In this segment, I ask Tyler and Charlie 7 questions of what is the worst treat to get when trick-or-treating.
So we're doing candy. This is candy.
Good.
Trick-or-treating, going back to the childhood, or maybe you still trick-or-treat.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm just going to be getting back into the world now of trick-or-treating with my son.
I'm out there in these streets every year, guys.
I
Give
do-
me your candy.
I do trick-or-treat with my kids, and it just ends up me carrying one of them or dragging a wagon and sweating, even though it's like 40 degrees out at night.
I know it's weird how you always do end up sweating for trick or treat. I sweat as a child a lot.
Can
so.
you quickly say your story? Your ninja story?
Yeah.
Quickly.
So I was trick or treating with my dad. It was like the only time he came back in town because he was mostly out of town. But I went trick or treating with my dad every year, and I used to dress as a ninja like every year, because I thought it was awesome. I was like, the best costume is ninja costume. But this is the last year I dressed as a ninja.
Why?
Because I was really sick that year. If I still want to go trick or treating, and like halfway up my street, I was like, Dad, I think I want to go home. I don't really feel that good. And before I got good out, I threw up, but I was wearing a mask because I was a ninja.
Ninjas don't puke, Charlie.
I almost died like Jimi Hendrix.
Did you have a heroin bandana with your ninja?
I did have a bandana on.
Yeah. Perfect. Love that story.
You guys ready to get started?
So just to be clear, we do not know what candy is coming next. We have to rank them. 1 is best, most tasty candy, and 7 is hot garbage.
I got my number 1.
No. It's just top 7 worst.
Okay. So
the
that's
worst?
why we're doing this. So
Okay.
so is 1 the worst or is 1 the best?
1 is the worst.
Okay.
Okay.
All
This has
right,
got
this
to
is
frame
interesting.
this. So 1 is bad and 7 is the least bad.
Yes.
Okay. But there's nothing good here.
No.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I guess it depends
I
on
know
your
Good and Plenty's is on
personal
this list.
preference.
I know what my 1 is, no matter what.
Well, I had my 1 if it was good, but I
what
don't
would it
have
be
a-
now? It doesn't matter.
Not now. Oh, my number 1
I
if
mean,
it was good.
if you actually like it, he's probably not going to say it.
Fun size Twix bars
I can rock with the Twix
Why
bar.
fun size?
because it's Halloween candy.
But you could
Parents
get,
are cheap.
No one's buying a
But-
full size Twix bar.
well, you gotta go to the right neighborhoods.
All right, what do we got? What's number 1?
All right, number 1, Charlie, apples.
It's never happened.
That's
I've
happened
had it
for me.
I've
You've
had it.
had it?
Yeah, quite
Yeah.
a bit. All right, Charlie, where are you putting apples at?
Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks.
So apples.
Apples?
It's not the worst thing. I'm gonna go with like a 5.
I'm surprised by that.
You say
It's
that
a
every
big. It's a big treat, you know.
But it's apples. Like, your whole goal is to get candy. Tyler, where are you going?
Man, I'm kind of with you. Like, I don't find it to be that bad. Here's why. Because yes, it's not candy, but it's also not bad.
Yeah, it's
like
like,
an
I love
apple
a good apple.
isn't bad.
It's the time for apples as well.
you know what probably sucks the most about it is like the weight of like 8 pieces of candy in your bag.
Yeah,
So now
yeah,
you're like
big ol' apple.
You might just chuck it.
If you give me an apple in my Halloween bag, I'm throwing it at your house.
Damn.
All right,
Ben
y'all,
is
pay attention.
anti-apples.
Be careful.
I like apples.
Is apples number 1 for you?
No.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go 6. I'm gonna go 6.
Like I definitely prefer candy.
It's also conveniently, it's a fruit that I like.
I like apples too.
Especially throw an apple slicer in there too. You know what I mean? Make it easy.
Make sure I
Here's
can
a
cut
knife.
my finger off.
Yeah,
of it.
here's a knife, child.
No,
That's-
they'll just put the razors in it so you can just naturally cut it.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
All right, Tyler, number 2, popcorn balls.
All right, now we're talking. I'm not a fan of popcorn balls.
No.
I am not a fan.
We went and saw a movie last weekend, and I needed to go pick up candles for the house. Lorelai and I went into Walmart, and as I'm walking in, like, I didn't even know they still made them. There's a display for popcorn balls, and I'm like, people still buy that for Halloween? It's the only time of year you'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There were
I'm-
a couple houses by me that gave this away.
I'm gonna have to go 3, just because I don't know what extent of items we're going here.
Yeah.
But I feel pretty confident at 3 that I would just not be happy with that.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna go with 3 as well because like it could get way worse, but that's pretty bad.
Yeah, like I don't know,
That
like
always like cut your mouth open.
and there's I don't know the extent that Ben's going here. So there could be some pretty.
But you know what I mean,
even
like-
if we were doing general candies, there's some that I would put above popcorn balls that I don't like.
They're like razors though. Like every time you bit into a popcorn ball, it's just like slicing the inside of your mouth.
And you also can't eat them clean. Like you take a bite,
Yeah.
it's just like at least when you bite an apple, like it's not going everywhere. If you bite
Yeah.
a popcorn ball,
I don't think I've ever taken more than one bite of a popcorn ball. I feel like it's always like maybe I'll like it, and then next year I'm like maybe I'll like it, and I'm just like no, I don't.
dude, I love popcorn. It's like one of my favorite like snack foods. But you gave me I like would get one.
What's on the inside?
I have no
I
idea.
think it's caramel.
Imagine if it was just filled with like chocolate.
No, it's not.
Imagine it's like an outside layer of like really sweet buttery popcorn, and in the inside is like a melty chocolate. That would actually
That'd
be
be
kind of
better,
dope.
but
That'd be
it's
kind of dope.
Rough Chuck.
yeah.
Toothbrush, floss, or other dental items.
Ooh,
What
that's
what ass care gift is that, dude? Who's getting that?
I've gotten them. I've gotten floss.
I have not gotten.
Did you go to
that.
a dentist?
No, just as a kid, like going to the neighborhood, someone would pass out.
That is so rude. Too. That's bad.
If I were to do that, I would tie it to a legitimate piece of candy. So it'd be like a prank, but also I'll give you a fun size.
But they don't mean it as a parade. They're like, here you go. You probably need this. It's also like a little bit undermining for the parents too, because they're like, they brushing their teeth.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you actually went out and like spent like this probably costs more to get to pass out
Yeah.
than like getting a bag of like fun size Snickers.
Now this is me, a grown man doing this. At least there's a use. There's no use for a popcorn ball, so I'm actually gonna go number 4 for the. Now, if you asked like 8-year-old Tyler, he probably would put this at number 1, but I can't call him.
Well, I'm
He's not
doing this from
available.
like when you were trick or treating.
Well, that's not how I've been playing this.
I have.
Okay,
I'd be mad. I throw that shit in the brush.
you throw that with the apple right back at the house.
No, I like apples. That's number 5 for apples.
Oh, you said you throw the apple at the
Yeah,
house.
I
All right.
No, but I would
You
definitely throw
haven't
that.
found Violent Tyler yet.
All right, Tyler number 4, black licorice.
Oh, Woo! 1.
Really?
1. Dude, you could say worms for the next one. I would rather eat a worm than black licorice.
Really?
I
feel like this
hate-
is a video opportunity for BTB
What do you mean by that?
where we get a worm and a black licorice. Like, which one are you gonna
No,
eat?
that was just I was thinking of Carly Beth. And
What's Carly Beth?
the mask?
Goosebumps.
The haunted mask. Carly Beth, they put the worm in her sandwich.
Ugh.
I don't remember that.
Well, it's a little after your time, man. Black licorice is terrible.
It is.
And now, if we want to use that as like a punishment, like the Believing the Boozar, where
that's
we
a
did the
good idea.
jalapenos,
Yeah.
maybe next year we do black licorice.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. If this was, okay, do you have legitimate candy bars on the rest of the list? If this was like real candy and we had to go least to first, I hate Nutter Butters. Or not Nutter Butter, Butterfingers. I hate Butterfingers. Butterfingers would be 2 on this list if you said next.
Would you rather eat licorice or black licorice or butterfinger?
Butterfinger, but it would be 2 on this list
Why
so
do you
far.
hate Butterfingers?
Because I
Just
think
suck
they
your teeth.
taste bad. I do
Really?
not like them. I do not like the taste. I don't like the texture. They're hard,
Yeah.
brittle.
I don't think you
and
eat them right.
Do you swallow it whole so you don't
No.
get to taste it?
What you do is you kind of like
just-
you flake it off like layers, like a piece of obsidian. You flake it off like layers.
How do you flake it off?
With
Charlie
your
takes out his
teeth.
knife and he
No, with your
he cuts
teeth.
it up for the family to
so
eat.
you eat it like a beaver?
Yeah, it's very good that way.
If I have to have a strategy to eat a candy bar, it's not on me.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. That was a long way of saying number 1 for black licorice. And also, I want to lock it in early. I'm trying to still avoid the everything's left open, and 1 and 7 are the only thing left open. So I'm happy to put black licorice at 1.
You know what's funny? I never I'm not sure if this is true, but I think it is. The flavor of black licorice is actually anise. Like anise.
I think
star
you're saying
anise.
that wrong.
Nope, it's star anise.
I don't think so.
Star anise?
Nope.
I don't know what's anise.
Anise. It's a spice.
Black licorice to me tastes like I never liked it, and then I've had a lot of experience with Jägermeister, which tastes like black licorice, and I hate it. I had a really rough night with it, and so it's like I smell it.
Black
It makes-
licorice, Jägermeister, just that's tough.
Yes. All right, Charlie, where are you putting black licorice?
I'm putting it 7. I don't mind it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's fine.
Claire doesn't mind it either. You guys are animals.
I think it's fine.
Number 5. This one I struggle with because I don't know the official name of them,
Okay.
but they're called peanut butter kisses. They're the orange and black wrapped, and it's like peanut butter kind of taffy.
You got a picture of it? They're fine.
Okay, like some of them are caramel.
No, it's
No,
peanut
it's
butter.
just peanut butter.
I've never had that.
So this is
I'll put it right here.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, the picture of it.
The picture of it. If you're watching this instead of listening to this, it'll be right here.
So I don't really mind. I think they're okay. They're good fillers. I go number 4.
You know, 4's like closer to worse, right?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
They're okay. I think so. Like for me, like
I feel
4 is like the teetering point. Like popcorn balls are like bad. Toothbrush is like really bad. One's like super bad. But like 4 up is like meh.
I think 6 would be the okay.
If it's peanut butter, I mean, I like peanut butter, and I'd rather have peanut butter over everything else on this list. So I think I'm gonna go 7. I think I'm gonna go number 7 for this peanut butter candy that I would have thought was caramel.
We also have our swappies too in a little while.
Oh, Swap City.
And I would like you guys to give me your best Halloween trick or treat candy at the
Oh,
end. Tyler,
we'll change it.
Circus Peanuts.
Are they just like loose or like?
No,
No, in a bag.
Yeah, have you never had them?
Are they just regular peanuts?
Have you never
No.
seen them?
No, they're like orange foam. I've
Yeah.
never had them.
Orange foam?
Yeah, they're like big orange foamy peanuts shapes.
No.
I've never eaten them. Have you eaten them?
Yeah.
Like corn nuts or like what are we?
No, they're not like really nuts.
No, they're just called Circus Peanuts.
Oh, I thought you were saying like a bag of peanuts. I'm like,
No.
oh, I can mess with that. Are they good?
No.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
they're on the list.
I've never had them.
I've never had them.
What do they taste like, Ben? Peanut?
No, they taste gross.
This is the flavor listed as gross.
I got 2, and I got 5, and I've never tasted this thing. 5. I've never had it.
I can't
yeah.
believe you guys have never had that.
I've never had it. No, I'm in a worse predicament than you.
Maybe I'm like very lucky where I grew up because most of my candy was candy.
Well, you get the majority of what you get. I'd say like 90% of what you get trick or treating is solid, but you get the dog shit like popcorn balls, black licorice, peanut butter kisses. I'd never seen them any time of the year. I only ever got them in my bag.
Yeah.
Couldn't buy them at the store. I don't know where they're from.
Probably like Dollar
Dollar
General,
Tree,
Dollar
yeah.
Tree mixed bag of candy.
Didn't
for
have a Dollar Tree when I was a kid.
Dollar General.
We had no dollars.
Family Dollar?
Some guy out there with $1.
We had nothing.
Sell you some candy for
Yeah.
$1.
I think some witch makes them in the woods and just drops them off the houses. Circus peanuts, you can buy those, but
Yeah,
they're horrible.
I kind of want to buy them to try them one time.
The question though, Charlie, is do you put them
Oh.
at 1 or do you put them at 6?
I'm gonna go number 6, I guess.
All right, so this next one is locking in for you as the worst candy.
I know. I feel kind of bad about it.
Well, it's 2 for me, so it's not super different.
Yeah, but you can switch that though. Number 1's my number 1.
That's true. You are stuck. I hope it's something delicious. No, I hope it's really good.
All right,
Yeah,
Rough Chuck, number 1,
apparently.
candy corn.
Oh no, I like candy corn.
Oh, you like candy corn?
Yeah,
I
I
like
eating
Oh,
candle
this
wax.
sucks.
Dude, this is great. I could already know what I'm switching.
Bro.
Candy. You like candy corn too, Tyler?
I do.
What?
Dude, it's like wax, but I don't care.
No, I
It's
like it.
horrible. It's tasteless.
No.
I enjoy it.
No, it has a taste.
Yeah.
It's like wax, but it has.
Asshole.
No, it's like almost.
All right, swippity swap time. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You can go first. I just did the thing.
All right. I'm going to swap number 2, candy corn, with number 5, circus peanuts. And that's a damn good list.
I don't know you guys. Candy corn. It's gross.
Would you rather have those circus peanuts than candy corn?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've never had the circus peanuts, so I can't speak intelligently about it.
I will say the one time that I think candy corn is viable is when you mix it with nuts, like peanuts. It tastes like a payday.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not a payday fan.
I love paydays.
You don't like payday.
You know-
you don't like Butterfinger, but you fucking love candy corn.
I don't love candy corn. I like candy corn.
Have you seen they made
Gross.
a chocolate covered payday?
Yes, I've had it. It's good.
I want to try it.
It's good.
So Charlie,
my
what-
switch.
Yeah, what are you
I'm
swapping?
gonna switch Circus Peanuts with peanut butter kisses.
Ooh, okay. That's a good move.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
So, Tyler, can you read me your worst? Let's go from
Bottom up.
bottom up. Let's go
All right.
least worst to most worst.
All right, so this is my list: least worst to worst worst. Halloween candy. Number 7, peanut butter kisses. Number 6, apples. Number 5, candy corn. Number 4, toothbrush and/or dental floss. Number 3, popcorn balls. Number 2, circus peanuts. Number 1, black licorice. And let me just once again say, this might be my second favorite list that we've done. Zombie movies would have been if I didn't mess up with the remake, Dawn of the Dead. I love the alien abduction one we did. I think this is my second favorite. I'm very pleased.
All right. Charlie, can you read back your list for
I'm
us?
so mad at this list. I'm so mad at this list
Why?
because I like candy corn. I actually like it.
You did what I always do.
Yeah.
You didn't learn from me.
So number 7, I have black licorice, which is okay. Number 6 was peanut butter kisses. 5 is apples. 4 is circus peanuts. 3 is a popcorn ball, which isn't bad with like some chocolate on top of it.
You can't doctor this.
I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying.
It's not bad if you break it apart and eat it in a bag while
You
you're
have to-
watching a movie.
You have to eat it naked, both you naked and the candy naked,
All right. Number 2 is toothbrush, which is sick and demented.
or
and
dental floss. Wait, is it like the placard? Oh
no,
it's
it's the
little-
floss.
It's the
the wrap it around your finger until
Yeah.
you lose circulation.
And number 1 is unfortunately candy corn.
All right, Charlie. What is your favorite candy to get on trick or treating?
Anything inside the family of like Snickers, Twix, or Three Musketeers.
Chocolate caramel,
Yeah.
that type of a thing.
Yeah, of course. But like they have those 4-packs, and like that's like the perfect 4-pack. So
Tyler, how about you?
I'm gonna give you my top 3, and then I'm gonna give you my fancy. If somebody gave me this, I would go back to the house and write them a thank you note. All right, my top 3 that are normal. I love Crunch bars. I know they're basic.
Crunch bars?
I know they're basic. I love a Crunch bar. Even the knockoff one where it's like orange. I can't remember what it's called. Is still good.
I've never seen that one.
orange crunch bar?
It's like it's the same thing as a Crunch bar. It's just off brand. I can't think of what it's called.
The
But it's
100
got like
the
this-
100
Oh,
grand?
crackle.
Yeah,
Oh, 100 grand or crack?
I think it's 100 grand.
100 grand. Okay,
Crack-
I like
crack-
Well, maybe it's not 100 grand. 100
like
grand's
100
got
grand.
caramel in it.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have
I think it's
caramel.
crackle.
Yeah, the
Crackle.
crackle.
Crackle's
Crackle.
good.
Yeah,
I do like
I
crackle.
consider it the same. 100 grand bars are really good.
Those
by
are
the
good
way.
too.
So
Crunch.
Crunch, M&Ms, and
M&M's.
M&Ms, and I was gonna say Twix, but I'm gonna say Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
If I get a Kit Kat, a Crunch, or M&Ms, I'm very pleased, very happy. If I get a whatchamacallit bar,
Oh my god.
if I get a whatchamacallit,
I love
I'm gonna go back to the house. I'm gonna write them a thank you note, and I'm gonna be the first person at the door next year.
I never got to watch me call it for Halloween.
I've only got
Never.
a handful of times. I think the first time I ever got it was from a Halloween, and I remember telling my mom. And anytime we went to Walmart or the store and I saw one, I asked her if I could get one.
Sometimes my wife will bring me home a
Sometimes
she'll bring me home whatchamacallit bars, and it's just magic every time.
It's very good, isn't
It's
it?
so good.
My wife's a big fan of those. I don't particularly care for
More
them,
for me.
but she's a big fan of those and caramellos.
I never had that.
Ben, what's your favorite candy?
If we're doing this, I would say Reese's peanut butter cups, Reese's Pieces, a Snickers, and then
Reese's.
probably a Kit Kat.
Reese's Pieces are, in my opinion, the ultimate movie chocolate.
I like
Like if you got the
Reese's
popcorn, I like the Crunch balls, obviously, because I like the Crunch bar
Yeah.
or the bunch of Crunch. But the Reese's Pieces, if you got Reese's Pieces and popcorn and a drink,
I like the chocolate covered cookie doughs in the movie theater.
I've never had that.
My
They're
Lorelai
rich.
loves those. They're pretty good. Do you know that Reese's Pieces got big because of ET?
I did know that.
I
yeah.
did not know that. no.
They asked M&M's to be in it,
And they said-
and M&M's like ET no, and then they went to Reese's, and that's how Reese's got popular. Yeah, I think the big tragedy in candy right now is that they are doing everything to ruin Reese's by putting caramel in them, and it's like how they never thought about putting like jelly, like
Oh,
jelly
Like
top.
peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
I mean you have Goobers or whatever. Goobers used to be the peanut
The
butter and jelly,
mix?
the same. Yeah. Like, I can't believe Reese's hasn't done that.
All right, guys. Well, Ben, thank you for coming up with this list. This is so Halloween themed. And reminder, if you're listening and or watching this in real time, our live Halloween episode on Twitch is tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And if you're watching this a day late, that's okay. You can
still probably join us because it's not until tonight.
Join us, or if it's 2 days late, then you can listen to it on Tuesday when it comes out. But thank you so much, and stay tuned for next month's Blind Ranking.